this video is actually a collabo between me and Kiki Hernandez. When we met for the first time, we were talking and the things that came up. Have we ever had a problem with, I guess, our weight? I agreed to do a video or a collabo with Kiki Hernandez because I think this is like a very important topic to both of us. I have actually seen both sides of the spectrum. Initially, when I was in Africa, those of you that have been watching me for a while, you guys know that there was a time in my life that I lived on a refugee camp. And so on the refugee camp, people actually thought, like, I was so super skinny that people thought that I was sick. People thought that, even my own family thought that I might have had sickle cell. Fast forward, we came to the U.S. and things totally changed for the opposite. I actually started high school here, and there were a couple of incidences that, you know, name calling, taunting. For the most part, my high school was cool, but it was just like a few people, you know, that had something to say. So yeah, those aren't moments that I want to go back to and recall. I have moved past that since then. And now, being as I was in high school, we were in health class. I remember specifically one of my teachers were teaching, and that particular day, the topic of the day was eating disorders. And I listened and I heard. I've never ever been, you know, there was never a time in Africa that you know, you heard about eating disorders. We were either running to get to a safe place, and you didn't have food, or, you know, you were told that you had to eat because, you know, your neighboring country, there were kids in the neighboring country that didn't have food to eat. So you weren't allowed to waste food. Like, you ask any African parent, like, they know. They would tell you in a heartbeat, you're not allowed to waste food. You better eat what's on your plate. Got accustomed to eating here, like bagels and stuff, pizzas that I never had in Africa. And yeah, I started ballooning, and I'm like, wait, I know I have the same appetite that I had on the refugee camp. Like, I used to literally eat like crazy, walked everywhere. I played soccer or football. So yeah, I never had a problem with weight ever. But then I started ballooning once I came here. KFC, McDonald's, Wendy's, you name it. I was like, whoa, blown away. And just learning in school, you know, the things, the additives and everything, anything else, like, you know, the hormones, steroids that's placed into food, and all that good stuff, you know, that makes the food look like, I was used to seeing tomatoes like this big. I came here, literally the tomatoes are like that big. I'm like, whoa, what happened to the tomato? And it doesn't even taste the same. But yeah, so I drastically gained weight in high school. Like, freshman year I started, I was like small. And then I just worked my way. I think freshman year I was a size 4, and by senior year I was a size 16, 18. Like, I was on the cusp of 18. Now, I got depressed. I did my homework, I studied, and that was it. Like, I didn't want to go to family outing because I thought of myself as being, you know, obese. I was having problems walking, like my knees were hurting. I tried it. Dexatrim was one of the things that I tried. Slim Fast, that's what it was called. Slim Fast, I tried. Dexatrim, I'll never ever, I don't even know if they make it anymore, but I won't suggest to anybody in this world, stay away from Dexatrim. If it's still on the market, I don't know. But my heart has never raced so fast in my life. My father demanded that I got off that thing. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I definitely retreated. All I did was study. I was antisocial. I missed so many family reunions because of that. I was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I remember, like, getting so depressed to the point that I was crying on a constant basis. And what happened was, my mom came into my room and she said, hey, lady, you know what? You need to do something about this. Instead of just being cooped up in the room all the time, you need to do something about this. And we got up that day and she told me to put something on, like something comfortable, and we basically walked around our neighborhood And that was the first 30 minutes that I walked, like literally walked for my life. Like I had to do something about my weight. To college, freshman year, I was still big. By freshman year, I was definitely a size 18. And then sophomore year, I recalled, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Senior year, I was in PE class. I was in phys ed class, and they were talking about eating disorder. It clicked in my head. And I then slowly but surely went into becoming bulimic. Like it was insane. It was insane. Certain people in my life knew something was going on with me. They knew. I was an RA. Some of the higher uppers, the coordinators and such, they were concerned because like every meeting I came in, I was getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Comment, but I was like, oh no, I'm fine. I'm just exercising. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I've never exercised so much in my life, and I was just like on a constant go. And yeah, then I fell in love with somebody, you know, that liked me for who I was, at every ounce of me. Yeah, so it started freshman year. We actually were friends, and what happened was that was the biggest I was in my life, and he basically just came scooping me up. He knew he was there for me. You know, now talking about it, I've asked him before, I'm like, hey, did you know that I was actually having a problem? He was like, I kind of figured something was off, but, you know, I guess he didn't know how to approach me about it or to ask me about it, you know. Most likely I was probably going to be offended, but anyway. So yeah, anyway, who the heck am I kidding? I'm sitting here looking like this. Who the heck am I kidding? That was the old me. In the U.S., people like their abs. Let me show you my abs. Usually it's, you know, 6-pack abs. Show you my one ab. That's my one ab, guys. That's my one ab. Look at those love handles. And am I proud of them? Yes, I am. Now, let me show you something. Usually they call it the thigh gap. There is no thigh gap happening here, guys. None whatsoever. Now, thigh gap, if you don't know what that is, they've started like an Instagram page. Like, you know, people are posting Instagram pictures and saying, hey, your thighs aren't supposed to meet. My thighs are so in love with each other that if I try to separate them, I think they'll be devastated. They love each other so much, I can barely keep them apart. My arms. You see this right here? That's a trick only people that have weight problem will understand. That's a trick right here that only us can jiggle it. Do you hear that? Jiggle it, baby. I'm jiggling, baby. Anyway, so yes, I'm proud. I walk every day. I walk for half an hour every day. I've done physicals, you know, to check myself, to know that my blood pressure is okay, to know that my heart is beating just fine. Am I concerned? Yeah, I'm concerned. Hence, I'm walking every day and I'm doing something about it. But, you know, with everything, with the whole media just blowing it out of proportion, saying that, you know, this is what you need to look like. That's what you need to look like. Hey, have you seen the latest cover? It's photoshopped like crazy. And you know what's so upsetting? It's upsetting that little girls as small and as young as 5 years old are now learning about disorder. Are you kidding me? Where is that coming from? You know, they have their entire lives to worry about something like this. And now the media is just like, you know, blowing it up and they're making it. Look at the girls that are walking on the runway for, you know, these huge designers. They're not doing anything about it. So, you know, these girls are dipping cotton balls in orange juice and they're swallowing it, and that's all they consume for the whole day. Are you serious? You think I got this? Swallowing cotton balls? Are you serious? Give me cotton ball. I'll be like, oh wait, so you dip that cotton ball in the juice from the orange juice to actually like do a chemical peel on my face? Is that why you're giving me that? Are you serious? Are you serious? A cracker a day? Oh my God, are you serious? I would not be able to survive on that. But anyway, Kiki, thank you so much for doing this with me. I love doing this. I just want to say, love yourself for whatever size that you are. Yes, we all have insecurities. We all have insecurities. You know, some people don't like their nose. Some people don't like their eyes. Some people don't like the fact that they don't have a butt. Some people don't like their gut. Like, life is too short. I say, you know what? You try as hard as possible to get yourself on the right track. You know, walk every day, 30 minutes. What's 30 minutes? Start off on an everyday basis. Maybe start like 10 minutes a day. Then you increase it the following week to 20 minutes a day. You'll get better and better and better progressively. And that's all you have to do. Like, you know, if you're cooped up somewhere right now in your bed, depressed about the way you look, stop. Stop, stop, stop. You were made that way for a specific reason. You need to get up, you need to get yourself together, and just go out there and find something you're interested in. And, you know, whether it be cooking or taking pictures or whatever the case may be, you go out there and make something of yourself. Don't sit there and be depressed in bed. And if you're eating ice cream, I'm telling you, enjoy that spoon that's going into your mouth and just stop. You know what I mean? Like, if you have cheat days, have cheat days. But instead of eating the whole gallon, eat half a gallon. What's wrong with that? Hey, you can tell somebody, look, I'm on a diet. I used to eat a whole gallon of ice cream, and now I'm eating half. Duh. I'm on a diet. It needs to stop. But I know, like, you know, it start with just making a change with yourself. Don't buy the magazines that have, like, the freaking Photoshop stars. You just have to believe in yourself and live for yourself. That's it. That's it. Just take baby steps. Nobody, not even Einstein, started with a huge step. Everything takes little itty bitty steps. You take as much time, you know, to get there. But try every day with little baby steps. Thanks, guys, for watching. Come back again. Subscribe. Hit that red button. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love, the support, guys. I appreciate it.